Amen. נפשי שובר, ינחני ומגלי צדק למען שמו. גם כי אלך בגיא צהל מוות, לא ירא רע כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צורריי. תשענת בשלום ראשי כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי. ושבתי בבית אדוני.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask as many of you as possible, I do have a camera here that's filming everything, so I need to ask you not to stand in front of that. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask everybody to stop with the conversation? We're doing the service now. If anybody needs a program, raise your hand. If anybody needs a yarmulke, raise your hand. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. בגדות קידוחים, בעת אישן ועירה, ועם רוחי גוויעתי, אדוני לי ולא ירא. ועם רוחי גוויעתי, אדוני
Adonai Natan, Adonai Laka, Yishem Adonai Mevorach, Yishem Adonai Mevorach. Adonai has given us life. Adonai will bring each life home. May the name be blessed, Holy One. May the name be blessed, Holy One. My sincere condolences to family and friends of Wayne Turner. We gather here today because Wayne Turner made a difference in your life. Wayne Elliott Turner, beloved husband of Milta, cherished father of Jason and Marilyn, and Jason, Marilyn's husband, dear brother of Lynn Rappaport, and friend to many. As we think of Wayne's life, we think of life itself. Ultimately, we think of God. In Jewish tradition, there is a blessing for everything. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam dayan ha'emet. We praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, judge of truth. God, you have been our refuge in every generation. Before the mountains came into being, before you brought forth the earth and the world, from eternity to eternity, you are God. As for us, you turn us to repentance and say, return, you mortals. The days of our years are 70, or by reason of strength 80 years. But 1,000 years in God's sight are but as yesterday when it is past, or as a watch in the night. Teach us therefore to number our days, that we may attain a heart of wisdom. And may your favor, O God, be upon us. Establish the work of our hands, that it may long endure. Death has taken your beloved Wayne. You grieve in your darkened world. In your silence there is lamentation. In your tears there is loneliness. Lost in your sorrow, may you find the presence of loving friends. Hear them, God, be with them. For Wayne's love that united you in life, and which death cannot sever, for his companionship that you shared along life's path, for the tenderness of memory, for the gifts of his heart and mind that brought you joy and happiness, and is now a precious remembrance. For all this and more, we give our thanks to God. In this time of grief, we listen to the voice of our sacred scriptures that brings us the ever new message of God's nearness. It tells us of our kinship with the Creator, in light as in darkness, in joy as in sorrow, in life as in death.
From Psalm 121. I will lift up my eyes, lift up my eyes to the mountains. From where will it come? Where will my help? Where will my help come? My help comes from God, Adonai, Adonai. My help comes from Adonai, Maker of heaven and earth. Yisrael, El
We read together the psalm, "The Lord is my shepherd," found in your pamphlet. 23rd Psalm. Together, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. In the presence of mine enemies, thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai wants to ask his students this challenging question: what is a good way for a man to live his life? One of his students answered, to have an ayin tova, a good eye. Another said to be a chaver tov, a good friend. And a third student, named Rabbi Eliezer, replied to have a lev tov, a good heart. Rabbi Yochanan then said, I prefer Rabbi Eliezer's answer. For those who have a lev tov, a good heart, also possess the other qualities. Wayne Turner possessed all three of these positive qualities. Wayne had an ayin tova, he was a chaver tov, and Wayne had a lev tov, a good heart. Wayne had an ayin tova, a good eye when it came to people. He was able to see the best in others, and Wayne wanted the best for others. So much of Wayne's focus in life was about being there and showing up for those he cared about. Wayne's caring way of looking at life and at people was quickly evident to all who knew him or met him. When I went to visit Wayne in the hospital last Thursday, what surprised me was how Wayne's first words to me were to ask me about how I was doing and how my family was doing. Here he was on what turned out to be the last day of his life, and his concern was about me. I remember finding it kind of challenging to try to steer the conversation back to Wayne, because he seemed to enjoy so much just being a part of the conversation with his other visitors at the time, his beloved Milta, and longtime close friends Jeff and Sharon Przansky. Wayne was so present even then. When I met with Wayne's beloved family members, Jason, Wayne's son-in-law, shared a similar story with me. When Jason and Marilyn went to visit Wayne at the hospital on another occasion, Wayne asked Jason about the health of Jason's father, and this was really moving to Jason. Though so very ill himself, Wayne wanted to know how Jason's dad was doing. As Jason aptly said, Wayne was always thinking about you and others first. That's just how Wayne saw the world and his role in it. This was Wayne's ayin tova, his good eye. Wayne truly cared about other people. And that started with his beloved family members and extended to those close and his longtime friends, and even people he knew through many years as a salesman of industrial equipment. For those Wayne cared about, he would do anything. He would drive you and loved ones anywhere and everywhere. He would visit in good times and bad. Most importantly, he would show up. He was there and present whenever he was needed or invited. Though Wayne always knew how important it was to be present and attend a funeral of people he knew, he especially enjoyed the happy events like weddings and baby showers and even surprise birthday parties like the elaborate one he helped plan for his mother Betty and her 80th birthday. Whenever Wayne was invited to an event, he would be so thrilled to be in the company of those he cared about that he would insist on being there early. Wayne didn't want to miss anything.
He always was. Half hour, an hour.
Half hour, an hour early.
Yeah.
Wayne didn't want to miss anything, and to be there early would also mean having a chance to help out if needed. Wayne and Milta are the kind of people who don't just eat and leave, they would stay to the end and help clean up. Of all the many events that Wayne and Milta attended or hosted, one of their all-time favorite events was the family's annual Passover Seder. This was a chance for all of the many cousins to get together. It was a family tradition that spanned 75 years and included 30 to 40 guests, usually. Wayne was the patriarch of the Turner side of the family, and he was so proud of that role. Each year, Wayne was especially honored to lead the Seder, along with help from others, which Wayne welcomed. Though the food at the Seder was spectacular, for Wayne, the best part for him was being together with his extended family. Family meant the world to Wayne. Wayne was devoted to his own parents throughout his life, and he was a loving and devoted brother as well. Lynn, as you told me, for Wayne, family was number one, and you were so close. For his family, Wayne would drop anything he was doing if someone in the family needed help. Wayne was also there for you, and he was a good brother and friend. He was someone to talk to and text with, and a brother that looked out for you and made an effort to spend time on a regular basis. Wayne Turner was also a man that many considered a chaver tov, a good friend. Wayne had friendships that spanned many decades. Many of you are here now. With such friends, Wayne and Milta shared so many wonderful experiences, even including going on cruises and parties and social events at temple, and events raising kids together. Wayne was not only a chaver tov to longtime friends, he was someone who made friends wherever he went throughout his life. One story of many that was shared with me about how Wayne befriended people was how Wayne befriended his home healthcare nurse, Kristen, who was so kind to him. Wayne was so appreciative of her help, and Wayne was extremely grateful for the loving care and attention from family members, especially Milta and Jason, who were with him every day, and the calls and texts and visits from Marilyn and Jason and Lynn. These meant the world to him, and so many others who were there for him. So too was he grateful for the support and friendship of Jeff and Sharon Przansky and other longtime members and so many friends. Milta, at the conclusion of our meeting yesterday, as we talked about Wayne, the last thing you said really summed up Wayne's essence. You said, Wayne had a good heart. Truly it was Wayne's good heart, his lev tov, his caring and kindness and consideration that first drew you to Wayne. And it was his goodness and your heart's love for him as well that fortified your mutual love for one another for 56 years of marriage. When you first met Wayne at age 18, you immediately appreciated how polite and nice Wayne was, how he was such a gentleman, and how you had so much in common. Wayne had been in the Navy, was